Turn now to mental health in America. September is Suicide Prevention Month, and in 2021, the CDC reported suicide became the second leading cause of deaths for kids ages 10 to 14. Joining us now is fashion icon and social activist Kenneth Cole, who has a new initiative aimed to help protect kids' mental health, especially when it comes to social media. Kenneth, thank you for being here. And you are a fashion icon. It's Fashion Week in New York, but you're here to talk about mental health. It's not your first time on GMA talking about this, because this is your passion. You're co-founder of the Mental Health Coalition, something that you launched here on GMA 3 years ago. Now you have this new project called SOS. Tell us about that.
So thank you, Michael. But just also for context, the coalition has become the largest provider, the largest coalition of mental health service providers in the country. So we have this extraordinary platform, and we were able to aggregate and bring together some so impressive people who are so committed to this shared vision. And we are launching what we're calling SOS, Safe Online Standards. Never before have there been safety standards for young people to navigate the universe of social media, as well as all the other gaming and everything else that intersects with it. So we're announcing that. And we're very excited about it. What it means that basically the underlying element is that today we're living, I believe, in the digital Wild West. On traditional media like this, you can't mention a 4-letter word without it getting beeped. On social media, where they spend 90%, where they spend 90% of the time, you can say it, you can show it, you can enact it, and you can invite them to be part of it. There are no guidelines. So how do you establish? I mean, and we go through such degrees to prevent to protect our kids. We were just talking about your daughters, and we'll do everything. And there's nothing that we can consume today where there aren't some standards attached to them for children, but there are none here. So we're very excited. And we're able to bring together some of the brightest minds and the most qualified cross-functional people from mental health experts. We're referring to them a panel from mental health, from child safety, from standards development efforts, and tech, who we're going to come together and establish and define these standards, which ultimately speak to what we think are the pervasive needs of kids, of their parents, of educators, and ultimately legislators. Because
if you go to a movie, there's a rating system. Like we have things you can and cannot do here, but the internet, as you say, is like a digital Wild Wild West right now. But what kind of tools will this program provide?
So it'll define standards, and then ultimately there'll be a rating system. So we'll be able to hold tech and everybody else accountable for the first time. And we'll be able to speak to their users, and we'll be able to speak to their advertisers, and there will be a P&L, a financial implication that they'll deal with and they'll navigate. And I do believe that tech is not the enemy here. I think, and we've worked closely with them, and they've all agreed to support this to the degree they're able, to the degree it makes sense. And we've been working closely with Meta, and Google has committed to support this to the degree they're able, and TikTok as well, and including Apple, and then eventually Twitch when we fold in gaming.
And where can people find more information about this? They want to get involved in SOS.
So you can go to Mental Health Coalition, mentalhealthcoalition.org/SOS. I think, again, SOS is Safe Online Standards. I also should mention Dr. Dan Reidenberg, who is the founder of this. He helped conceive this concept of this SOS initiative. He is a leading, probably one of the leading voice in this country on suicide prevention. So it's also poignant that we talk about it this week and the crisis that we're all living with. And we let our kids, by the way, think about it, we let our kids unprotected, unguarded, unchaperoned to exist in this universe where they are at risk at every turn. And so we're excited about the team that's in place, that's going to enforce this, that's going to instill these guidelines and ultimately to enforce them.
And hold up everyone to a standard. And, you know, I'm glad you're here. I know it's Fashion Week, so I'm glad you took the time to come here and do this for us. And I know this is something that you're very passionate about. And I think SOS, I love that, because it's going to hold everybody to, everybody's going to have something to live up to, especially in the digital world that we live in right now. Mr. Cole?
Thank you, Michael.
Appreciate you. Thank you for all the work.
By the way,
that you're
if
doing.
anybody has any questions, you can call Michael Strahan at home after midnight.
Yeah, you can. I won't answer because I will be sleeping. I guarantee you that. But thank you so much for being here, Kenneth. Really appreciate it.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.